data protection notice, check-ins and messages, transmitted over amateur radio or any connected system, as part of any DV Scotland net, or any net that DV Scotland may host, may be streamed online and recorded. Names and call signs of all net participants in any DV Scotland net are logged via the Net Logger program, and a summary of check-ins and attendees are made public via the Net Logger program or logging software. We believe this to be for reasons of legitimate interest under GDPR regulations. Messages posted in the Net Logger chat box, social media or any other medium may be relayed over air as part of the DV Scotland's net, if the net controller deems it to be relevant to on-air discussion or the net. See our website at www.dvscotland.net for more information. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and please subscribe to see more videos and content from our nets. If you would like to link up with DV Scotland, or have a Allstar simplex node in Scotland and would like it to be part of the DV Scotland network system, please email admin@dvscotland.net. That's admin@dvscotland.net. DV Scotland, bridging the gap in digital and analog radio in Scotland.
Very good evening, folks. This is the DV Scotland multi-mode net. My name's Andy, and my call sign is Mike 0 Delta X-Ray Echo. But I will be using the DV Scotland group call sign Golf Mike 5 Delta Victor Sierra for the duration of the net. Okay, so we're looking for check-ins from anywhere, and we'll kick off. If you can say your call sign twice, slowly and phonetically. And go ahead now, please. This is Golf Mike 5 Delta Victor Sierra on the DV Scotland multi-mode net.
Mike 0 Tango Mike Golf MM0 TMG.
Kilo 4 Zulu X-ray portable.
Okay, got two call signs, Mike 0 Tango Mike Golf and Kilo 4 Zulu X-ray portable. So we'll go you first, Kevin. Nice to hear you on, buddy. Hope you're well. And wonder what's happening up in the city of Discovery this evening. MM0 TMG, Mike 0 Tango Mike Golf. Golf Mike 5 Delta Victor Sierra. Go ahead.
MM0 TMG. Nothing much. I've had my tea. Not even sure what it was, to be honest. I just ate it. It did what it was supposed to do. Filled us some kind of beef and a gravy with roast tatties and some mash and veg. So a bit of a mishmash. Anyway, ate it. It was fine. And that's about the story. I haven't done much today. Had a blather on the phone earlier. And I'll have to take a look at this other problem I've got with the wee micronode at some stage soon. But aye, so there we go. But so I'm coming in on UHF at the moment, and I'll be going out. If anybody's listening on the 2 meter node, they'll hear both sides of the conversation. So into you, Andy, from MM0 TMG.
Hi, fine, Kevin. MM0 TMG, GM5 DVS. Yeah, okay, I've not long since had dinner myself, actually. I was kind of late tonight on one thing or another, and it was about maybe, I don't know, 7:45. I thought, I better get myself organised and for the net, so that's that. So, yeah, I'll catch up with you a little bit later. I've got a couple of little little ideas to run past you on that other wee issue that you've got. So I'll speak to you about that at a later date, Kevin. Maybe later on after the net if you're around. I'll catch up with you then and see what it's doing. So I'm on a different microphone configuration tonight, so hopefully it's sounding okay, and it's definitely more comfortable for operating, that's for sure. So I've kind of got that bit sorted out, I think, Kev. Put my job one more time, mate, see if you've got anything else, and then we'll crack on and see if we get one or two more check-ins, Kev. MM0TMG GM5 DVS.
GM5 DVS MM0 TMG. I'm just leaving wee gaps so that the system settles, and also before I speak I usually hold it in for a couple of seconds just to hopefully give other repeaters and gateways and everything else a wee chance to do their thing. Anyway, no, nothing else, Andy, here at this end, mate. None. I've got a few things on tomorrow. Shannon's coming to take us shopping tomorrow, and she's giving us a hand with something. And then, I don't know, I think I'll be meeting Tom at some point tomorrow. He maybe even come on the net, you never know. I think he'd like to. He's just a wee bit... he's been out of the hobby for a wee while, and he's just a wee bit self-conscious, but everybody's made welcome on here, so I'm sure the guys will look after you if you come on, Tom. Anyway, I hope you're okay up over there out in the sticks. Right, Andy, good luck with the net, and we'll say 7-3 for now, and we'll catch you later. MM0TMG.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, of course, Tom will be made very welcome if he wants to call in. No problem at all. Okay, mate, see you later. I'll catch up after the net, probably. Okay, now we'll go to Kilo 4, Zulu X-Ray X-Ray Portable. Very good evening to you, sir. This is the DV Scotland multi-mode net. Go ahead from Golf Mike 5, Delta, Victor, Sierra.
Mike 5 Delta Victor Sierra Kilo 4 Zulu X-Ray X-Ray. Good evening, Net Control and other listeners. This is Jeff. I am in central North Carolina of the East Coast of the United States. It's about 3:30 p.m. here. Had a beautiful day today. We are getting close to 75, 80 degrees, blue skies forever. And I just happened to be sitting here tuning in to the Sussex talk group on TGIF and heard the net come on. I figured I'd throw my call out. I hope y'all are having a good evening over there on your side of the pond. I wouldn't mind having some of that mishmash that Kevin was talking about for dinner. Maybe he can send us some. But other than that, it's been a good day here, and hope you're having a good night there. K4ZXX, back to Net Control.
K4 Zulu X-Ray X-Ray Portable, GM5 DVS, yeah. Yeah, Kevin's mishmash, yeah, it sounded okay though. Yeah, it's nothing like a mishmash dinner. But yeah, we've not quite got to your temperatures yet here. In fact, it's been quite cold the last couple of days, and we had rain last night, and we've had rain again today. So it's just the usual Scottish weather, unfortunately. But we did have a few good days. I think it was last weekend. It was quite nice, but it's on the turn again. But hopefully, when summer gets here, we'll get some sunshine and some good weather, which always helps. Okay, I'll put it back to you one more time, see if you've got anything else, and thanks very much for checking into the DV Scotland multimode net. We're on here every week from 2000 UK time to 21:30. And you can check us out on our website if you feel like you need to or want to. It's www.dvscotland.net. Kilo 4 Zulu X-ray X-ray portable GM5 DVS. Go ahead.
Yep, Roger, net control. Yeah, I've just upgraded my license to general, and I've been doing it normally at night. Here for the last couple of days, I've been in and trying to make some contacts with a new radio and a brand new wire, and didn't do so bad last night. I got things worked out a little bit better, and so anyway, that's what I've been doing nightly. Probably keep doing that until the vans close up. But they seem to be open here lately, and maybe I can get some contacts over there. We'll see. But that's about it for me. Back to net control. K4ZX6.
4 Zulu X-ray X-ray GM5 DVS. Okay, well, enjoy working some DX. That's what it's all about, and enjoy the hobby. And congratulations on upgrading your license as well. And we'll may catch you again next week on the multimode net 7.3. Okay, this is the DV Scotland multimode net, and we're looking for check-ins. Please say your call sign twice, slowly and phonetically, please. This is GM5 DVS. Go ahead.
MM6 BWS. Hi. Mike 6, Bravo Whiskey Sierra.
Mike 6, Bravo Whiskey Sierra. GM5 DVS. Very good evening to you, Bruce. Hope you're well, mate. Nice to hear you on. And that's the second week in a row you've surely not got anything to do on a Monday at the minute. Because usually you're quite quiet. So I hope you're well up in the northeast, mate. MM6 BWS, GM5 DVS. Go ahead, Bruce.
MM6 BWS Town. But yeah. Oh well. I was supposed to do some stuff tonight, but the weather being course up, getting rainy up this way. You've got the same as well there, Andy. So it's not happening. I did look at the weather. It looks like it's supposed to be like this all week till the weekend. Like so, if the weekend's dry up, I'll probably get some of the outside jobbies need to be done here. But yeah, keep it well, Andy. Keep it safe there, just like you said, just the same old here. Nothing new here. Haven't broken any stuff for a while. Hey, so aye, much fun today, Andy. Hopefully all doing well there. GM5 DVS, MM6 BWS on the news.
Yeah, fine, Bruce. Yeah, it's a lot about the Dreek side. that's for sure, and not very nice at all. But I suppose we're used to that now, so it doesn't really matter all that much. But you've not broken anything for a while. That's good news. That's good news. I wonder why my phone wasn't ringing. So I take it you've not had any new rigs of late. Much the same here. I've never bought a new radio for a while. I think the last one was the 9700. So that probably killed the bank account. So that's probably why I've not had any more, Bruce. Okay, mate. I'll put it back to you one more time. See if you've got anything else. And nice to hear you on as always. And Hope you're staying out of your trouble now. MM6 BWS GM5 DVS.
Yeah, MM6 BWS. I think the last rig mobile was the Icon Fly 100. It's the same as the 880. So that was kind of the last thing I bought. And that's actually sitting in my wax motor. I'll need to get that sorted. That's not a problem with the aerial. The aerial magnets, the cable's kind of broken. So yeah, well I did. I was on the GD up and using that HAMRADIO yesterday. So I'm quite surprised this will go. I actually use both modes. I did try to D-Star and through Fusion. Yeah, through the C4FM mic, but all quiet like Andy. So yeah, so like yesterday. You said I have a phone for a while. Yeah, we'll happen next. Oh yeah, no problem. I'll let you get on there. And well, like I said, if you're wondering if I'm getting through the next, I'm coming through the issue system fusion here through your links, like so. That's the story. In case I can't usually ask. We'll speak to you later. Geez, GF DVS MM6 listeners.
Yeah, fine, Bruce. And yeah, the 4100. Yeah, they're actually okay. I used to like the 880. I had a couple of them for a while. I don't have them any longer. I sold the last one off maybe about 5 years ago or something. But they were great in the car. Those sets, I really liked them. Okay, Bruce, speak to you later. We'll better crack on here and see if we can get a little more check-ins before I hand it over to the other controller. Okay, this is the DV Scotland multi-mode net. We're on every week from 8 PM to 9:30 PM UK time. So I wonder if we've got any more check-ins on the DV Scotland multi-mode net. This is GM5 DVS. Say your call line twice, slowly and phonetically please. QRZ.
November 4 Lima, Bravo Hotel.
November 4 Lima, Bravo Hotel. Very good evening and welcome to the net. My name is Andy and this is the DV Scotland multi-mode net. And very good evening to you, sir. November 4 Lima, Bravo Hotel. Golf Mike 5 Digital Voice Scotland.
Good evening. This is November 4 Lima Hotel. I'm in Florida, in a town called Zephyr Hills, Florida. You say this is the net?
November 4 Lima, Bravo Hotel. Golf Mike 5 DVS. Yes, this is the DV Scotland multi-mode net, and we're on for 90 minutes every Monday from 8 PM UK till 9:30 PM, and it's just a general check-in net. We don't have any topics, and it's just a general chit chat, if you like. November 4 Lima Bravo Hotel Golf 5 Digital Voice Scotland.
Golf Mike. Yes, I'm in 4LBH. Yes, the name here is Sam Sierra Alpha Mike, and I'm located in Zephyr Hills, Florida. I've just got this Yaesu handheld set up on my TGIF hotspot. So I just wanted to check it out, and I don't want to interfere with your net, so I'll just stand by and listen.
Yes, okay, Sam. Well, you're very welcome. It's we welcome check-ins from all over the world, and your system's sounding fine. Possibly a little bit quiet on the audio, but you're certainly clear enough, and no problem at all. So you've nothing to worry about. Everything seems to be working okay. So thanks very much for your check-in, and please feel free to call in again. We'll be, as I say, we're on every week at the same time for 90 minutes, and you'd be very welcome. So 7-3, and we'll no doubt catch up with you later. Okay, I wonder if there's any more check-ins on the DV Scotland Monday multi-mode net. We're live across multiple networks this evening, and we're on from 2000 UK time to 21:30 UK time every week. I'm looking for check-ins. Please say your call sign twice, slowly and phonetically, please. This is Golf Mike 5 Digital Voice Scotland, QRZ.
Victor Echo 6, Delta Charlie Victor. Victor Echo 6, Delta Charlie Victor. That's Dave in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Good afternoon.
Victor Echo 6, Delta Charlie Victor. Very good evening, Dave, or good afternoon. Nice to hear you again, and you're sounding nice and loud this evening. Victor Echo 6, Delta Charlie Victor, Golf Mike 5 Digital Voice Scotland. Go ahead, sir.
Good evening, now controlling everyone on net. Alert, yes, very. We haven't had a nap, we're all good. We got up nice and somewhat early this morning. About, as if folks were listening, I got up around 6:40, before 7 o'clock this morning. My time, about 6:45 a.m. this morning, and the boy had improper radio etiquette this morning. That is joking, though, because I got on the radio before even sitting down with a cup of coffee in hand. I tell you, that is usually, I usually don't turn on the radio till I'm sitting there with a hot cup of coffee and what have you. But, anyways, how can you tell it was a Monday morning? But other than that, not much going on. Looks like a kind of an overcast / sunny day so far. I think the winds will pick up and cool things off a bit. That's all right. I got a feeling could even be a rain-snow mix a little later, but typical springtime in Alberta. Back to net control.
Yeah, fine, Dave. And yeah, well, the weather's not been that great here in Scotland either, to be honest with you. I had quite a lot of rain last night, and it's been raining this afternoon as well. So I don't know if it's still raining just now, but it certainly was before I come in here to do the net. So just typical Scottish weather. Okay, Dave, I'll put it back to you one more time, see if you've got anything else, and then we'll move on and see if we can get one or two more check-ins before I pass over to the next controller. Victor Echo 6, Delta Charlie Victor. This is Golf Mike 5 Digital Voice Scotland. Go ahead, Dave.
Yeah, well, rain or whatever. So that's not a good thing, boy. That's not. Yeah, well, up here in Alberta, we tend, because we're close to the mountains, we sometimes get that alpine climate happening and could snow. But hey, That's the way it is. We grin and bear it. I like to think we Canadians are a hardy bunch, but with the exception of myself, I whine and complain if it gets cold. So there you go. That's my story for this evening. Everyone have a great rest of the night. Back to Net Control.
Okay, Dave, we'll probably hear you next week, and thanks very much for your check-in. Good to hear you as always. Okay, this is the DV Scotland multi-mode net. You can check us out on our website, www.dvscotland.net. And we're looking for check-ins this evening. We're live across multiple networks. And please say your call sign twice and phonetically, please. This is Golf Mike 5 Digital Voice Scotland, QRZ. This is the DV Scotland multi-mode net, GM5 DVS Golf Mexico 5 Delta Victor Sierra. We're looking for check-ins, and please say your call sign twice and phonetically, please. This is Golf Mike 5 Digital Voice Scotland, QRZ. Well, it's very quiet tonight on here. Okay, I wonder if there's any more check-ins on the DV Scotland multi-mode net. This is GM5 DVS. Say your call sign twice and phonetically, please. Go ahead. GM5 DVS. This is the DV Scotland multi-mode net. We're looking for check-ins this evening. We're live every week from 2000 UK time. And you can check us out on our website at www.dvscotland.net or on Facebook at Facebook.com/DV Scotland-network. This is GM5 DVS. Say your call sign twice and phonetically, please. QRZ.
Golf Mike 0 Uniform Bravo. Golf Mike 0 Uniform Bravo. Graham here in Dunkeld, Central Scotland.
Alpha India 5 Oscar Sierra AI5OS. This is Justin in Austin, Texas.
Okay, we've got two check-ins. We've got Golf Mike 0 Uniform Bravo and Alpha India 5 Oscar Sierra. So we'll go to you first, Graham. Nice to hear you on. Welcome to the net. GM0 UUB Golf Mike 5 DVS. Go ahead, sir.
Golf Mike 5 DVS. I believe that's yourself there, Kev, out there. This is GM0UUB. It's Graham here in Dunkeld, Central Scotland, and nice to speak to you, sir. And thanks for taking my check-in. I'm sure you kind of experienced the same as I have over the last few days. Snow and rain is all in the forecast, but has never really transpired too much. Maybe across in your area it has, but certainly here has been a lot fairer than what we've been expecting. So we've been out with the dogs and different things, and yes, it's not been too bad whatsoever. So today, what did we do today? Goodness me. We had to go out and buy it's all about dogs. We had to go out and buy some dog food, and picked up a new dog leash as well, and it's all about dogs. Then we came back, and we had to pick up some medication for the dogs, and of course we've just come into the season of ticks. And over here in this part of Perthshire, it's absolutely rife with ticks. You just can't go anywhere. You go within a yard or two of certain bushes and trees, and they're just jumping on you. So there we go. So it can be quite an expensive business to get the treatment for your dogs and everything else. But we went into a shop today, no advertising here, and found a very, very helpful person. I think he might have been the manager, and he said, don't go for this really expensive things, go for this one, and you just have to go on to some kind of monthly plan, but it's a fraction of the price, and so it is. And when I say a fraction, I do mean about a fifth of the price of buying some kind of well-known stuff. And it's exactly the same content. So that's what we were doing today. So we had to pull a couple of ticks off the dogs yesterday when we came back from the woods. So that's it. So they've been treated, and I'm on this monthly subscription, which can be cancelled at any point whatsoever, and it gets posted out to you every single month. So never heard of that idea before, but I'm glad it's out there. It's very convenient, and like I say, a fifth of the price that I was expecting to pay. So, all in all, it's been a good day. Back to GM5 DVS from GM0UUB.
GM0UUB, GM5 DVS. Yeah, it's Andy. It's on the mic here, Graham. So you're stuck with me, I'm afraid, this week. And okay, on the dogs and stuff. Well, we've got a wee cat here, and I know what he costs us with the bits and pieces to get them treated and all that for fleas and stuff. And it's no very cheap. In fact, it's not very cheap having to take them to the vet. In any case, they're quite costly. Luckily, he's a young lad, so he doesn't need much, and he's pretty good. He doesn't go far, so he does. He is an out and about cat. He does go out, but he doesn't stray very far. So we've not had any problems that we've had to take him to the vet, thankfully. So I'm quite pleased about that. But they can be quite costly, especially if you've got a number of pets. My daughter's always on at me. She wants a snake and a tortoise and all sorts, and I'm like, a cat's enough. So I just give her the usual dad response, Graham. We'll see. That's my non-committal response. I always find it the best way, and you might not get asked every 5 minutes. It's having a good day, and the weather has not been that grand at all, is it? It was absolutely pouring last night. When we come back, went out for a meal last night with the family, and on the way back it was absolutely pouring down, and it's been raining this afternoon here as well in Fife. So we just can't escape this rubbish weather at all, Graham. We'll put it back to you, mate, see if we've got anything else one more time, and then we'll crack on and see if we can get one or two more before I hand over to Gordon in a wee while. GM0UUB, GM5 DVS.
Okay, Andy. Well, you know, I thought it was you. It didn't exactly sound like it. You just turned on NetLogger just as I was signing in there. And I could see Gordon up there. I know he's doing NetLogger, I think he is. And the next person I saw was Kevin, and I thought, oh, well. Because sometimes Net Controls will put their own call sign in so people can see who it is. So I just, that's it, there we go. That's where I said, I think it's you, but I wasn't, well, as in like Kev, but I wasn't quite sure. I thought it sounded more like Andy. So, good stuff, Andy, yeah. You know, going to the vets and everything else is very, very expensive. Our dogs, I mean, they're going on about 8 and 10 years old now. And we've paid all this insurance over the years. They've been very, very healthy. And it just gets so expensive as they get older, and especially when you've got two. And when you combine the actual premiums you're meant to pay and stuff, you think, goodness me, surely we would never have to pay that kind of a price for, you know, unless they both went down with something serious all at the same time. So last year we actually cancelled it, and you know, of course I was thinking, you know, last year, well, that'll be it, they'll both get really seriously ill, but thankfully they haven't. So we've saved a fair bit over the last year, that's for sure. But see, these big companies that you know, rely on pet owners willing to pay out for so much for their pets, sometimes feeding their pets better than they feed themselves if they're a wee bit hard up. And you've got these big companies that are, you know, selling the you know, not just tick medication, but anything whatsoever. And when you see what other companies can do at a fifth of the price with a marvellous setup and very, you know, lots of support there. You know, you just wonder just how much of a markup these bigger companies are just putting on there, and just how much they're making out of our love for animals over here. But anyway, that's kind of bordering on towards getting too moany and perhaps even political. So with that, Andy, you know what? Before I moan everybody to death, I'll pass it back to you, sir. GM5 DVS, and thanks for taking my check-in. This is GM0 UUB.
Yeah, fine, Graham. Yeah, thanks very much for your check-in. Nice to hear you on as always. And we're seems to be a little bit quiet tonight, but we sort of moved the time to see if that might help, because we've been noticing that activity seems to be going down. It seems to be going down everywhere, not just on our net. It's just quiet everywhere at the moment. I think you can go up and down the country, and it's all fairly quiet. But yes, pet insurance can be quite costly as well. So yeah, I can see why you considered cancelling it there, Graham. Okay, thanks very much for your check-in, and look forward to hearing you again next week. Okay, I think now we're going down the list here. Alpha India 5 Oscar Sierra. Very good evening to you, sir. Welcome to the net from Golf Mike 5 Digital Voice Scotland.
Okay, very good. Very good. This is AI5OS here in Austin. I just kind of ran across this net. I was experimenting with this thing called Freestar that I'd never seen before. I've been an active D-Star user for a while, but have never played with Freestar. So I was kind of just saw that and said, well, I had my Kenwood D74 in my hand, and I figured I would try linking up to the DCS reflector and see what happens. And lo and behold, it worked. So here y'all are. Not doing too much this afternoon. Just I'm actually doing a very Texas thing, and I'm smoking a beef brisket on the smokers. So it's my day off. So I'm doing that, and I'm gonna letting it get through what we call the stall point, and once it gets through that and gets up to about 200 and just a little over 200 degrees, I'm going to take it off, put it in the cooler for a little while, and let it rest, and hopefully have some barbecue tonight. So we'll see how this goes. But I sincerely appreciate y'all letting me on to this net. this is Freestar seems like a really interesting system there. This is AI5OS.
Alpha India 5 Oscar Sierra GM 5 DVS. Yeah, okay, fine. Well, this is the DV Scotland multimode net. Well, we're linked to Freestar this evening and many other networks around the world. And we do this net every week from 8 p.m. UK time for 90 minutes. So we finish up around 21:30 UK time. So it's just a general chit-chat net, so you're very welcome to check in. And okay, on the D74, I've got a D74 myself, and yeah, it's one of my better purchases, I have to say. I did look at them when they first came out. I think it was around about 2016, 2017. I looked at them, and I managed to pick one up in 2020. Second hand actually, but the guy had never used it. So when I got it, it was just like buying a brand new radio. So I got a really good deal on that. It's a really excellent radio. I had a complaint with it, and I don't know if you've got the same problem. The battery life isn't that great. So luckily I've got 3 batteries for mine, so that kind of helps. But the battery does go down quite quickly compared to other radios that I have. They're more commercial radios though, and you do get a long time on the battery. So I'll put it back to you one more time, see if you've got anything else, and please feel free to check in again. You'll be very welcome. Alpha India 5 Oscar Sierra Golf Mike 5 Digital Voice Scotland.
GM5 DVS, this is AI5OS returning. Yeah, that's my one complaint about this radio, is that the battery does go down. The other complaint I have is that they don't make them anymore. I'm totally blind, and so one of the things I like about this radio is it has all of the beeps and bops, and it talks to you. You can turn the voice on, and it does talk to you in the menus, which is really nice. The trouble that I have is this radio is worth so much more now used than it was when I bought it, because I bought used, and now selling them used is crazy. So it sits here on my desk and doesn't get taken out of the house much because, there's no repairing these anymore at all, which is a real bummer. So if this thing goes out, I don't know that I have another D-Star radio I can use effectively. Of course, I mean, again, there are other modes I can use, I suppose, like DMR and everything else, which I haven't really not as comfortable with DMR yet. I need to be. I guess there is also the YSF. So, but I need to find an accessible radio to make that work. But I definitely appreciate y'all letting me on. Temperature this afternoon here is about 25 degrees Celsius, so it's a pretty warm, balmy middle or beginning of spring Texas day there. Over.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you'll need to look after it, and yeah, they are a lovely radio. There's no doubt about that. But yeah, the temperature here in Scotland is around about 5 degrees here at the moment, but it's quite windy, so it feels a lot colder than that. So anyway, nice to hear you for the first time, and please feel free to check in again. As I say, we're on here every week from 2000 UK time, and you'd be very welcome. So Very good evening to you, and thanks very much for your check-in. Okay, I wonder if there's any more check-ins on the DV Scotland multi-mode net before I hand over to the net controller. This is GM5 DVS Golf Mexico 5 Delta Victor Sierra. Say your call sign twice and phonetically, please. Go ahead.
Golf Mike 1 Oscar Mike, Golf Mike 1 Romeo Oscar Mike, TM1 ROM.
Okay, I struggled a bit with your call sign, sir, sorry. Golf Mike 1 Romeo question. I didn't quite catch you. You're quite quiet on the audio. So just go again on your call sign, please. I've got Golf Mike 1 Romeo. Go ahead.
Mike 1 Romeo Oscar Mike, G1 ROM. Name is Derek.
Yeah, Golf Mike 1 Romeo Oscar Mike, GM5 DVS. Yeah, very good evening to you, Derek. Nice to hear you for the first time. I think this is your first check into this net, so nice to make your acquaintance. And I wonder how you're coming into the system and what your QTH is. Golf Mike 1 Romeo Oscar Mike, GM5 DVS. Go ahead.
DVS, this is Golf Mike 1 Romeo Oscar Mike. Through my own Wires X system into a HR200 connected to the DV Scotland room. Look.
Yeah, okay, you did drop out a little bit there, Derek. GM1ROM, GM5 DVS. I got you. You said you were on Wires X and connected to 44195. So that's good. Oh, well, thanks very much for your check-in. And we're on here every week from 8 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. So you'll be very welcome. Put back to you one more time, see if you've got anything else, and then I'm going to pass over to Gordon now. GM1ROM, GM5 DVS, over.
No, nothing more from me, but it's just nice to hear and nice to know that I'm getting out, having had some difficulties with me reports. So nice to know it's actually working. From GM1ROM back to you, GM5 DVS from GM1ROM.
Yeah, fine, Derek. Yeah, my name's Andy, and you'll hear me on quite a lot on the Monday night net for the moment. My own call sign is Mike 0 Delta X-ray Echo. I'm currently using the DV Scotland group call sign for the net 73, and thanks very much for your check-in. Okay, folks, that's it from me. I'm going to pass you over and leave you in the capable hands of Gordon, and he'll be using the call sign Mike 3 X-ray Golf Papa for the duration of the net. So thanks to all who checked in, and we'll hear everyone next week. Okay, Gordon, right to you, and we'll catch up a bit later as well. MM3XGP Golf Mike 5 Digital Voice Scotland now off and clear. Very good evening to all.
Yeah, very good evening, everyone. As Andy says,
This is Mike 3 X-Ray Golf Papa, and I'm going to be with you for the remainder of the net. Personal this end is Gordon, and the current QTH is Preston Pans in East Lothian. So, without any further ado, let's see if we can get some more check-ins in the log. So, please say your call sign twice and phonetically, please. Go ahead. This is Mike 3 X-Ray Golf Papa for the DV Scotland multi-mode net. Please say your call sign now, please. Okay, this is Mike 3 X-Ray Golf Papa for the DV Scotland multi-mode net. Looking for any check-ins, please. Please say your call sign twice and phonetically, please. Go ahead. MM3XGP listening.
Mike 6 Charlie Mike Golf, M6 CMG. Good evening, Gordon.
MM0 TMG, second check-in. Good evening, Gordon.
Hey folks, we've got M6 CMG down in Lincoln, and also Kevin MM0 TMG up in Dundee. Okay, we'll throw it down to Mick. Very good evening, Mick. Nice to hear you. Trust everything's okay down in Lincoln, and we'll put it around to yourself. From MM3XGP.
MM3XGP, Internet, M6CMG. Yeah, good evening, Gordon. I hope you're well, mate. Everything's fine down here. Sorry I'm a bit late. Got carried away watching the RSGB live YouTube video. Very, very interesting about the Falklands conflict and the and how amateur radio helped out at the time. So I'll have to watch that again when finished on the net. Very interesting. Not a great deal to report, really, mate. Other than nice little contact yesterday on FT8 into Thailand. Pretty pleased with that one. And what did I have today? Oh, GB3RS. Managed to work our RSGB station today. Not a great deal else to say, to be honest with you, Gordon. MM3XGP, M6 CMG.
Yeah, many thanks there, Mick. And yeah, fine on the RSGB thing. I did see something the other evening. It was one of the local Scottish RSGB representatives had posted something. I can actually, I was actually speaking about it last night. I do have a recording of that when it was happening with, I'm trying to remember the call sign. I know it ends in ITN. The chaps from Clydebank area in Scotland that made the initial contact. And I do have the recording on an old cassette tape up my loft. I really should pull it out and see if I can get it converted over to some other audio format, because I reckon it would be really good. And that was listening back on an old Trio R5000 receiver, going into an old tape deck back in the day.
Many thanks, Mick, and hopefully we'll maybe catch up with you after the net. And cheers for your check-in. MM3XGP round to M6CMG. Go ahead.
M6CMG return. Yeah, I'll hang around for a little while after the net concludes and have a bit of more of a chit-chat. So I'll let you carry on with the net. I'll give you 73 for now and catch you a little bit later, Gordon. MM3XGP, M6CMG.
Fine business there, Mick, and yeah, again, many thanks for checking in. Okay, this put it around to the big radio station up there in Dundee, MM0TMG, round to you, Kev. Very good evening, trust you're well, and I wonder what's new with you from MM3XGP with the DV Scotland multi-mode net.
MM0TMG returning. No much to report, Gordon. I just checked in just to give you a hand. A wee bit quiet this evening. Andy, if that was you that was on the phone, I'll give you a phone back in a wee bit. I'm reading mail just now, and I'll give you a bell when it's done. It shouldn't be too long now. If it was you, of course. But no, nothing much to report, Gordon. I'm on the Ham Shack hotline and still getting the wee double beep. But anyway, it's okay. So hopefully it's not going out on air though. But it's all working fine. Nothing at all to report. The weather, I believe, was a bit cloudy here. I wasn't out today, so I can't tell you, but it was fairly cold. Quite windy actually later on this afternoon. So yeah, hopefully it'll get better. Back to you, Gordon, from MM0TMG.
M0TMG from Mike 3 X-Ray Golf Papa. Yeah, fine, Kev. Well, I'm going to ask you because I have to. And all the listeners and all the usual people are going to be wondering as well. We need an update on the Hoover. You have to tell us about the Hoover, Kev, because we've missed it. MM0TMG from MM3XGP.
MM0TMG returning, okay, for comers to this net. I've got one of these RoboVac things that go around the house, and at the moment, Gordon, it's working, but I fear its battery life is limited due to Dixon, the male cat, sitting on it and riding around. He used to be terrified of the thing. Then he started following it, and now he's took to sitting on it. No all the time, but you could tell when I hear the note of the motor. If I'm out, well, he gets his free ride. But if I'm in the house and I can hear if I hear the note just change suddenly on the machine, I know that Dixon's sitting on it. Soon as I get up, you hear the bells and the motor changes, and you're like, yep, he's off it. So, yep, he's still doing it, I'm afraid. And the battery is beginning to suffer now. So I suspect I'll be buying a new one possibly before the end of the year. So back to you, Gordon, MM0TMG.
Yeah, fine business, Kev, and yeah, well that's it. We like to know the update on the adventures of Dixon and the Hoover. We should maybe do a YouTube video sometime. It'll probably go viral. Cheers now, mate, and cheers for your recheck as well. It's very much appreciated, and hopefully we'll hear you around after the net. MM0TMG from MM3XGP.
Yeah, no problem at all, Gordon. You're doing a good job, and folks, I will be back at some point. At the moment, I'm just giving my health a chance to get myself fully back to full fitness again. So I asked Gordon if he would stand in for me for a while, and he agreed to do it. So that's why the change at the moment, in case anybody's wondering. Gordon, you're doing a sterling job, and you as well, Andy, and hopefully you'll get a few more. It might get a bit busier if I get off the line. Have a good one. MM0TMG clear.
India Alpha Sierra.
Yeah, I think we doubled there with another station. Okay, Kev, many thanks, and yeah, we'll keep the seat warm for you, mate. As you know, people's health come before a hobby. You take it easy, mate, and we'll catch up with you soon. Okay, I've got an India Alpha station. Briefly, I'd like to go ahead. This is Mike 3 X-Ray Golf Papa with the Monday night multi-mode net on DV Scotland. Go ahead.
Two Echo Zero India Alpha Sierra. Good evening to you all. Thank you for putting the net on. It's very interesting listening. Over.
A very good evening, 2E0 India Alpha Sierra. I don't think we've worked before. My personal is Gordon, and the QTH is 13 miles south of Edinburgh, a small fishing village called Preston Pans. I wonder if you can maybe tell us a wee bit about yourself. Round to you, sir, from MM3XGP.
Two Echo Zero India Alpha Sierra, returning to Mike 0 and the group. Yes, personal is Beth, Bravo Echo Tango Hotel, and I know I've got a deep voice and everybody mistakes me for a man. Never mind. Hi, I'm kind of getting used to it. Been off the air for about 7 years, and came back on about 5 days ago. And this is only my second time ever on EchoLink, kicking and screaming in the 21st century. Normally I just use the 779, which is quite a good reset with the white stick. And my home location is near Sunderland, Tyne and Wear. The home base is Yasu Fox Tango 950 with a full-size G5 antenna, inverted V. Over.
Yeah, Mike 3 X-Ray Golf Papa with the Monday night multi-mode net. Yeah, very good evening, and many thanks for checking in. And fine on EchoLink. Yeah, we're available on a multitude of different ways of connecting into the DV Scotland. Far too many to list, but EchoLink, Peanut, Hamshack Hotline, DMR, System Fusion, D-Star, but a multitude of different ways to get into the system. So nice to hear you, and fine on your radio equipment there as well. I'm just coming in via Peanut, the Peanut system this evening, which is just on my PC computer, but it still works, I suppose. Okay, I won't hold it. I'll see if we can get some more check-ins in before the end of the net. And many thanks for popping in. And we're here every Monday from 8 p.m. till 9:30 UK time from MM3XGP. I'll put it back to you for a final.
To Echo Zero, India Alpha Sierra, returning with Mike 3, X-ray uniform Papa. Thank you for that. I greatly appreciate it. As I say, my location is near Sunderland, Durham side of Sunderland. Very quiet area where I'm in, and down in the dip a little bit. So the EchoLink actually works slightly better for me than the 7792 meter band radio. This is a wonderful addition to what is a very interesting hobby. So I'll say 73s. I'll stand by on the side and I'll just listen in if you don't mind. Thank you for having me. 2 Echo Zero, India Alpha Sierra. Back to you for finals.
2E0 India Alpha Sierra from MM3XGP. Yeah, you're more than welcome, and you're more than welcome to use the DV Scotland network as well after the net or any time really. It's here 24/7, 365. So yeah, you're more than welcome to check in via EchoLink or any other means. Okay, many thanks, Beth, and we'll speak to you soon. Okay, folks, let's see if we can get some more check-ins in the log. This is Mike 3, X-Ray Golf Papa on behalf of the DV Scotland Monday night multi-mode net. Looking for some more check-ins. Please say your call sign twice and phonetically, please. Go ahead.
Victor Kilo 4, Sierra Echo Mobile. Victor Kilo 4, Sierra Echo Mobile. Jeff, Gold Coast, Australia.
VK4, Sierra Echo. Very good evening, good afternoon, good morning. It's always hard to tell. Nice to hear you check in when they're regulars, and I wonder what's new with you from MM3XGP. Personal, this end is Gordon. I'm normally the net logger, but this evening I'm doing the net control. Round to you, sir, from MM3XGP.
MM3XGP and the net from VK4 Sierra Echo Mobile. And a very good evening to you. A very good morning from VK4. QDH is around about 55 kilometres south of Brisbane, capital of Queensland, area known as the Gold Coast. Check into the net most weeks, but a little later my time. But since daylight savings kicked in, I don't get up early enough too often, but try and get in most weeks. Love the multi-mode nets. Certainly coming to you multi-mode. Running a Enrico network radio, which is an Android-based device which has Zello installed on it. And Zello then goes and uses the KB1 link channel, and then it goes through a convoluted process to get to you. But nonetheless, where I'm driving to work, present myself in front of the overlords and having a conversation the other side of the world without too much trouble. Have a little 4G dongle in the vehicle. Have DMR, D-Star, analog, all the fun toys, HF, kind of a mobile shack. But anyway, just thought I would log in like I usually do. I very much enjoy the multi-mode net, and a good place to meet new people. We'll put it back to you. Thank you for letting me in. I wish everybody a very pleasant evening, even better Tuesday. From VK4 Sierra Echo Mobile.
VK4 Sierra Echo Mobile. MM3XGP returning. Yeah, fine business, Jeff, and always a pleasure to hear you en route to the salt mine there. And your audio is always sounding good via that radio. And fine on going via the KB1. I'm sure you go through, I think it's something to do with Dave or someone like that in Wales. I can't remember. As I say, I'm normally behind the scenes, typing in all the call signs and try to keep the net logger up to date and looking at the instant messenger and such like for people wanting to check in. Okay, Dave, I won't hold it. I'll let you plod on there, mate, and you have a nice remainder of your day. And many thanks for checking in from MM3XGP. Listening briefly and then see if we can get some more check-ins. Many thanks. Okay, folks, this is Mike 3 X-Ray Golf Papa with the DV Scotland Monday Night Multimode Net. Looking for some more check-ins, please. Please say your call sign twice and phonetically. Go ahead now.
Mike 7 Uniform Kilo Delta, M7 UKD. Name here is Jerry.
Okay, Mike 7, Uniform Kilo Delta. Very, very good evening to yourself. Don't think we've had your pleasure before. And as I say, personal this end is Gordon, and the QTH is 13 miles south of Edinburgh. Go ahead, sir.
Good evening, Gordon, and anybody else who's listening. Name here is Jerry, call sign M7 UKD, foundation license holder since July last year. My QTH is Somerset in southwest of England, and this is one of my first forays onto. I'm using HAMShack hotline to access the system tonight. Over.
Oscar X-Ray Oscar, standing by.
Very good evening, Jerry, and nice to hear you via the HAMShack hotline. Nice to hear more people actually taking it up. I also use HAMShack hotline. You'll see my number via the directory under the call sign MM3XGP. And we do also have the HAMShack hotline via DV Scotland, and that's also available on 94110. That's 94110. And you're more than welcome to call in via that as well. And anytime you fancy an arter or that, just dial the number. It's nice to hear newly licensed people on the air, and obviously HAMShack hotline as well being utilised. And I think with the amount of YouTube videos that a certain radio amateur is putting on YouTube, is probably publicising it a wee bit more there, Jerry. Go ahead, from MM3XGP.
M7 UKD returning. Yes, I agree. Yeah, Andreas has put some wonderful videos on, and he's a very busy man putting videos on YouTube. Yeah, and he's promoting. It was through him that I discovered HAMRADIO hotline. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't even known about it. It's an interesting concept. I like it very much. I mean, I do HF, I do 2 meters and 70 centimeters, and I enjoy all that. But I appreciate where HAMRADIO hotline is coming from. I'm getting on a bit now, but I'm lucky enough to have my own house. But if I was confined to somewhere I couldn't put up an antenna, or I was confined to a care home, I think HAMRADIO hotline would be a wonderful asset to anybody. All they need is Wi-Fi and one of these phones in front of them, and they can talk to people all day long. I think, although it's not considered real radio, I think it's definitely a way to go. Over.
Yeah, Mike 3 X-ray Golf Papa with the DV Scotland multi-mode net. Yeah, I would echo these sentiments exactly. I'm like Andreas. I've been plugging the HAMRADIO hotline for well over six months, maybe longer, and everyone sort of laughed at me and went, "Oh, I can't see that taking off." But maybe how wrong they are. I know a lot of people don't think it's real radio. I'm the same. I don't think it is real radio, but it has its place. And just as you echoed there with regards sheltered housing and complexes and things like that, where you may be restricted, it's a godsend. And it's keeping voices on the air. Okay, Jerry, many thanks for your check-in, and don't be a stranger. As I say, give us a call on 94110 DV Scotland, and you're more than welcome to call in any time. We don't discriminate against call signs or anything like that. Many thanks, and put it around to yourself for a final.
Standing by.
Okay, thank you very much, Gordon. M7 UKD returning. Yeah, I'll go QRT now and then just on the side and listen and pass it over to where it's going. Thank you very much for your chat. M7 UKD going QRT.
'73, Jerry, and many thanks for checking in this evening. Okay, folks, let's see if we can get some more. I did hear a station saying standing by, so the station saying standing by. Would you like to go ahead? This is Mike 3 X-ray Golf Papa for the DV Scotland multi-mode net. Please say your call sign twice and phonetically, please. Go ahead.
Mike 6 OXO, M6 OXO, good evening.
Okay, Mike 6 OXO, good call sign. Very good evening. Person on this end is Gordon, and the QTH is 13 miles south of Edinburgh. Round to you, sir. I wonder where you are, and tell us a wee bit about yourself. From MM3XGP, go ahead.
Mike 6 Oscar X-ray Oscar, name's Brian, Bravo Romeo India Alpha November, situated 7 mile southwest of Liverpool, town called Heswell, Hotel Echo Sierra Whiskey Alpha Lima Lima, and active on both bands from 70 sems through to top bands, and at the moment we're having a fair old ripper wind, so
I've had to take the 12-metre vertical down because it was bending around a little bit too much this evening, and I'm fed up with aerials getting smashed here because I'm in like a funnel. You blow the wind down the big end and it comes out the little end where I am, and I get a bit of a battering. So we're for the HF, I'm working my mobile antenna through the window at the Sierra Pro 1800, and that's at the back of the car, and that'll cover anything through from 10 metres all the way to 80. And if I put my adapter on another antenna, I can work top band on it as well. But with it being a bit too windy tonight, I can't put the adapter on. M60XO, back to the chair. Over.
M60XO. Brian, or is that Lord Brian? Seen it pop up on my net logger there, and it's not often we get royalty. Hi. Okay, Brian, nice to hear you, and fine on the setup and the antennas. Yeah, could concur with that. Luckily, I don't have that issue at this QTH, but I certainly got plenty of antennas at my other home QTH. Okay, Brian, I'll go around to you for one more time, see if you've got anything more to add, and then we'll see if we can get some more check-ins in the log before we finish at 9:30. Round to you from MM3XGP.
Mike 6 Oscar X-ray Oscar returning. Yeah, where I am for the 2 metre to get into the simplex entrance, it's like 35 mile away from me, but the Sarcolony, the X510 November, that does open. Yeah, it's only 6 feet off the deck. Anyway, I wish you best 7-3s, my friend. Thanks for letting me in, and you take care, stay safe. This is M60XO going QRT. Cheers for now.
Many thanks, Brian. Yeah, I've got the same antenna at the other home QTH, and yeah, good antennas. Certainly do help with the reduced power for foundation and such like. Okay, cheers for now, and we'll speak to you again. And many thanks for calling into the net. Okay, folks, let's see if we can get some more in the log. This is Mike 3 X-Ray Golf Papa for the DV Scotland multi-mode net. Looking for some more check-ins, please. Please say your call sign twice and phonetically. Go ahead now.
Whiskey 2, Juliet the Lima Delta. Whiskey 2, Juliet the Lima Delta.
Okay, Whiskey 2, Juliet Lima Delta. Very good evening, and trust you're well. I wonder what's new with you. Back to yourself, sir. Whiskey 2, Jumbo Lobster Dinner. Go ahead.
All right. Well, thank you very much for taking my check-in on today's net. Just sitting back, enjoying a few nets I was checking into earlier. Let's see, we did 2 hours of studying for the general test, listening to 20 meters, listening to 20 meters right now. Thought I'd stop by, throw a bean in for the pot, wave a hand at you. Hope you're all doing well on that side of the pond. Whiskey 2, Juliet the Lima Delta.
Yeah, Whiskey 2, Juliet Lima Delta, MM3XGP, on behalf of the DV Scotland multi-mode net. Yeah, we're all doing good over here. Looking for the good weather to come. Hi, and fine on listening to the different nets. Yeah, there seems to be a multitude of nets that take place, and it's amazing how we managed to just find this slot for a Monday night with all the busy networks and various other things. So we're quite lucky to have our slot from 8 till 9:30 across the different networks there. John, go ahead.
Roger that. I saw that in the almost instant message box. So just wanted to stop by, wave a hand at you, and Whiskey 2, Julie at Lima Delta.
Okay, many thanks for your check-in this evening, and you stay safe over there, and good luck with the nets that you do yourself. Okay, folks, let's see if we can get some more names and call signs in the log. This is Mike 3 X-Ray Golf Papa with the DV Scotland Monday night multi-mode net. Looking for any more check-ins, please. Please say your call sign twice and phonetically. Go ahead now. This is Mike 3 X-Ray Golf Papa with the DV Scotland multi-mode net. Looking for any more check-ins, please? Please say your call sign twice and phonetically. Go ahead now. QRZ, this is Mike 3 X-Ray Golf Papa with the DV Scotland multi-mode net. Looking for check-ins, please say your call sign twice and phonetically. Go ahead now, please.
Echo 0, X-Ray Tango Bravo.
Mike 3,
Echo 0,
X-Ray Golf Papa. I have a query. It's 2 Echo 0, India Alpha Sierra, over.
Natively.
Okay, we had a clash there of 2 Echo 0 stations. Okay, the station with a query, stand by. The other 2 Echo 0 station, I got 2 Echo 0, but I didn't get the rest of your call. Please go ahead again from MM3XGP.
2 Echo 0, X-Ray Tango Bravo. I think I'm hitting the Mike Bravo 7 Indigo Papa, Indigo Delta Papa repeater.
To E0EXD, I think it was. This is Mike 3 X-Ray Golf Papa with the DV Scotland multi-mode net. Very good evening, and I wonder where you are, and I think you gave the repeater that you were accessing, so maybe you could go with that again. From MM3XGP, round to you, sir. Yeah, the 2 Echo 0 station, like to go ahead. This is MM3XGP.
Echo 0, X-Ray Tango Bravo. Very weak signal. I can barely hear you.
Okay, 2E0 X-Ray Bravo Very good evening. Call sign this end is Mike 3 X-Ray Golf Papa. Personal is Gordon, and the QTH is 13 miles south of Edinburgh. Go ahead, sir. From MM3XGP.
Station, I missed your call sign again.
We had 2E0 India Alpha Sierra, I think, with a recheck. Go ahead from MM3XGP.
Yes, it was just that caller from America. He didn't give his location or his personal, and I missed his call sign, over.
Yeah, the station before the other 20 X-Ray Tango Bravo was Whiskey 2 Juliet Lima Delta, and he was in Rochester in the United States, and his personal was John. I hope that's answered that question there, Beth. Go ahead.